So there's a country, I'm not sure where it is, I think it's an Asian country. When someone dies in their family, they don't bury them. They keep them in their house until they just keep them in there until they have sort of mummified on their own.
Right.
And then I'm not sure how long it takes, but then they eventually bury them.
Oh,
I don't know. They keep the dead person in their house for
I've
ages.
never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like a tradition they do.
Do you
To be fair, my preschool meal, before you go to school, you go to the shop. I'd get a Lucozade, I'd get a packet of sweets,
Yeah.
I'd get cookies,
There you go.
and an ice cream.
There you go.
Hello and welcome back to the Bedtime Stories podcast, episode 22.
With your hosts, Callum and Hannah. Hello, guys. Happy Halloween. I can't take us seriously in this
I'm
month.
sorry, I just want to point out how I put in all this effort. You're wearing your everyday clothes and just put on a fucking cat mask.
It's giving me lip filler.
It legit, you look like every woman in LA.
I'm like, it's like pushing me down here. How do I look?
That looks like the most uncomfortable thing in the world.
It's not comfortable at all.
And to be honest with you, this isn't too
I
comfortable.
can't even see where the mic is. Anything from my peripheral vision stops here. I can't see
Yeah.
anything from here.
I can't lie, I can't keep this on.
You look so creepy. It's actually a really creepy mask. Eyebrows on fleek though. You know who you look like? That guy that paid all that plastic surgery money to look like the Ken doll. That's who you look like. Do you know what I'm on
Imagine
about?
paying all that money to look like someone
I
and
can't
you end
remember
up
his
looking
name.
like this.
I can't remember his name.
You'd be fuming, wouldn't
I
you?
need to take this off now as well. It's really bothering me.
Yeah, I can't keep it on. I
Oh.
don't think people will be able to actually hear me.
Oh, I'm gonna have glitter all over me now.
So, guys, you're probably wondering why we're dressed like this. It's Halloween,
Yeah.
quite obviously, isn't it? It's the day we all worship the devil for some reason.
So that's not actually what Halloween's about. I'll give you a little fun fact. A little fun fact about Halloween, guys, because I didn't even know this. Halloween actually originated from the Gaelic holiday.
I thought you were going to say gay.
No, from the Gaelic holiday, because they used to celebrate the fact that on the 1st of November it was, on the old calendar, that dead spirits of people that had died would come back to haunt them. So they would have to light bonfires and basically woo off the spirits during Halloween. So they dress up scary and they do bonfires and stuff to scare off the spirits on that day. It's to celebrate the dead.
Right. You know, that's strange. So there's a country, I'm not sure where it is, I think it's an Asian country. When someone dies in their family, they don't bury them. They keep them in their house until they just keep them in there until they have sort of mummified on their own.
Right.
And then I'm not sure how long it takes, but then they eventually bury them.
Oh,
I don't know. They keep the dead person in their house for
I've
ages.
never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like a tradition they do.
Do you remember do you know where it's from or anything like that?
Should I get it up?
Yeah, that's not very good information. I want to know more now. You can't tell me that and then say, yeah, I think it's this. I need to know what it is.
Okay, so in a mountainous area of Indonesia, the Toraja people mummify the bodies of the deceased and care for their preserved bodies as though they are still living. The Torajan people believe that after death, the soul remains in the house, so the dead are treated to food, clothing, water, and cigarettes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So there's a country where they still give dead people food, cigarettes, clothing, and water. What a fucking waste.
I mean, I get it. I kind of understand it.
They're
I
dead.
but I understand the thought of their spirit hasn't left yet, so let's treat the soul like it's still there. I think that's quite beautiful, actually, when you think about it.
Just get their ashes or something.
But I guess it's that they're celebrating that person's life. You know, it's like obviously when somebody dies, you have a funeral, and
Yeah.
that's sort of like the celebration.
Yeah.
Whereas they get to have the person there, obviously not in spirit, if that makes sense, not in actual body.
All right.
And then they get to live with the person until they believe the spirit's gone, right?
Okay, so you walk into my bedroom. We've just started dating. Yeah. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the toilet. You leave the room to go to the toilet. You can't find it. You go in the wrong room. My dead granddad or nan is sitting on the chair. You've walked in. They're just sitting there
Callum.
with a cigarette hanging out of their mouth, still lit.
No, but
that is so fucked up.
It is, but for those people, I guess that's their way of living. They think that we're weird for just burying people straight away. They'd be like, but their soul's trapped. Do you know what I mean?
Dunno,
that.
man.
But that's the thing. It's all about culture differences. They'll think that we're weird for doing the things we do that way.
I can do it.
Well,
Hannah, imagine walking around your house.
all right.
And
I
there's a
don't
dead
want to
body
think about
still
that now.
sitting
You're
there.
really creeping me out.
We all sit down for Christmas dinner and Janan's at the end of the table, just fucking.
That's like in Riverdale. So have you ever watched that show Riverdale?
No.
Right. Let me just give you a quick, before we carry on with what we need to say, let me give you a quick brief breakdown on what Riverdale was. Season 1 of Riverdale started off so strong, all right? It was a murder mystery, okay? Season 2 of Riverdale, it's getting a bit better. Season 3 of Riverdale, we come to find out that the person that died in season 1, the twin sister, was keeping his dead body. Like, I don't know. It was just, it's the weirdest show ever, and I don't know why they kept it going. I only finished a few weeks ago. I only finished a couple months ago.
What's the moral of this story?
The moral of this story is it started off as like this teen murder mystery, and it ended up being like this brutalist, like it was like they had like flying babies in it and like people harvesting people's organs, and I was like, this started off as like a fun, cute show about these people in a town. Like, you know the Archie comics? You ever read the Archie comics?
No.
So it was based on that. And it started off with these kids like doing a murder mystery and like, oh, somebody's died in Riverdale. Let's find out who it is. To people like worshipping flying babies and keeping dead bodies in there. Like, it was honestly.
What the fuck, bro?
For someone who's never watched Riverdale, trying to explain it to them is the weirdest show. I still watching it season 4.
How did you get to there from what we was talking about?
Because I was about she kept the dead body, like the sister kept the dead body,
right,
like
yeah.
mummified basically in their basement and didn't tell anyone. But I don't remember if it was actually that she was imagining it that was happening or if it actually happened.
Oh, okay.
It was a strange show. Just don't watch it. That's my recommendation.
I'm not going to. I don't have any plans of watching. What is it, Riverdale?
Riverdale, it's
No,
called.
I don't have any plans of watching Riverdale. We watched a scary movie last night, though, didn't we?
What was it?
Scary movie.
Oh, like the scary movie.
Sorry, it's this child's blood. It's going down a tree. So we watched a scary movie last night, The Wayans Brothers. That is a genius sketch show.
Brilliant.
A sketch show, parody. You call it a parody, wouldn't you?
Mockumentary.
It's just ridiculous, but it is funny. They are genius. And the scene where the girl's like, "Are you gonna kill me?" And he just stabs her, and she's like, "Oh, so now you're gonna cut my head off?" And he cuts her fucking head off, and she's just still talking. Like, it's ridiculous, but it's funny.
It's because it's a play on the original Scream films, which I've actually never watched, but like you kind of know what's gonna happen.
I think I've seen a couple, but as I've got older, I can't really watch horrors no more.
As I've got older, I can't watch old films. Have you found this as well?
Yeah.
So recently, like, you know, when you go to find a film, you're like, oh, what am I in the mood for? Something old school, like early 2000s or like a 90s, and you go back and watch it, and you're like, how did I used to enjoy this? This is really bad. This is like it's
if
cringe.
It's a superhero movie, you see him still flying on the strings, and you're just like, Mum, you look at your mum, and she's just like, oh my god, and like, you used to fucking watch this.
But do you think, so obviously that's going to happen to us at some point. Like, we're going to go back and watch a Marvel film. But we were saying this the other day, actually, when we were watching the new Spider-Man. We were like, I don't think we're going to ever look back at this and think that was bad CGI. Because I don't know. One day it could be...
I said this to you.
No, that's what I said. You said...
And you said,
that's
no, we will.
That's what you said. And I'm thinking, but it's not. We're going to one day believe that we're gonna be sitting there with our kids watching Spider-Man No Way Home and be like, God, look how bad the CGI was back then.
Yeah.
Now you can watch it in 7D with VR goggles on, you know?
But I don't physically see how the quality of movies can get better.
I when you said that, I can.
Really?
I feel like there'll be a point where it'll literally be like, it will pop out of the screen, like it's actually like you're there. I feel like what will happen to movies one day is it'll be like VR, like you are the main character.
Yeah.
Like you are. Do you know what I mean?
Suppose,
that's what I can see happening.
That's the only way I can see it going forward.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
This light keeps shaking behind me, and I'm scared of the spider.
Yeah, sorry, I put it right next to your shoulder. I haven't got one near me because I'm scared of him.
But keeping on the Halloween theme, right? Tell us what's a funny story? What's a good story that you've got out of all of your 22 years of Halloweening?
Every year was pretty much the same for me.
Really?
The funnest thing we used to do, right, is if someone didn't have Christmas decorations outside their house.
Christmas
decorations.
Wrong
Halloween.
Wrong
Halloween decorations outside their house. We'd all walk past and boo, boo.
What?
Yep. And this
I never had Halloween decorations outside my house. My mum said it was
Yeah.
the devil's birthday.
Exactly. But this one time I was out with my friends and I had some eggs. Yep.
No, you didn't.
They did.
You were-
I didn't.
Somebody egged my house, you know. Did I ever tell you that? No, somebody egged my house in my old house, like not the house that my mum's
right.
at
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Somebody egged my house. And I remember it clearly happening. I think I was like 5 or 6.
You're joking.
Yeah, it might have been around Halloween, yeah, but the kids around that area were rough. They were rough. came and egged my house.
Yeah, I think we got egged once, and my dad was fuming. He was just like, "You fucking." I'm pretty sure he actually went out looking for him.
Fair
but I
enough.
mean, it's Halloween, innit? People are gonna do that.
I mean, yeah, but okay. There's a clear difference between booing outside somebody's house and physically putting rotten eggs in their on
Imagine
their windows.
you having to clean it off because
I'm
you're
allergic. Well, you're allergic too.
Yeah, we'd both die. But all right, then what's the weirdest story that happened to you on Halloween? All right,
I don't have any weird
Funnest.
stories. I feel like I went as a witch every single year. I feel like my mum had one costume to pull
you
out the
never
bag.
went as Dora the Explorer. You really missed out there. You really missed out.
I did not go as Dora the Explorer, to your discontent. No, I didn't. But I did go as a witch pretty much every year. And I remember because we had the same costumes, and Mum put me and my sister in the exact same costumes every year. And then she'd draw on some dirty wart, like right there. Because like, witches are like...
Yeah, they're stinking warts.
And then, to be fair, one thing that I remember really clearly from my Halloweening days was one of the first years I'd ever gone. And we went down to my neighbour's house. And I just don't think there was any kids on this road at that time. And we went to their house and knocked, and he was like, "Oh, like I don't have anything." And we were like, "Oh, it's okay." And he's like, "Oh, wait, but I do have an apple tree." And I'm like, "Baby toffee apples, mate. You ain't giving me no apple in my Halloween hamper." What does he come out? He gave me and my sister apples. He gave us
Fuck
apples from his apple tree. Bless him though,
off. He took one look at 12-year-old you and went, "She needs an apple."
I was like 5 or 6 at this point. I was a little kid. There's me all excited to get my candy. I'm like, "Oh, candy." My sweets. I'm like, "Oh, I'll get chocolate." He's like, "Here's an apple, love." I'm like,
She
"Thanks."
needs an apple.
I might. My face was definitely so ungrateful as well. I just know that I would have been like,
Yeah, you girls are really bad at holding that back, especially
"What,
as
resting
kids.
bitch face?"
Yeah, you're really bad at if you don't like something, people will know about it.
Do you think?
Yeah, my niece is the same. Aurora's the same. If she don't like something,
As a
like
little
for her
kid.
birthday or for Christmas,
Yeah.
she'll just chuck it and be like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And why is it kids love to play with the boxes more than the actual gift?
Same as cats.
Yeah.
Same as my
Oh,
cat.
for God's sake, here we go with these fucking cats.
I
What is
love-
wrong with you and
I
cats?
love my cat.
You even wanted to be a cat today. That's the
love-
whole point
I
of
love
the
my
mask.
kitty. I love my kitty.
Well, whilst we're in the Halloween spirit and talking about nightmares,
Oh,
I want to talk about a nightmare that the internet has encountered over this past week.
I know exactly what you're going to talk about, and I
Yep.
haven't been the same since I heard the story.
I think even everyone else that's watching knows what
Oh.
I'm about to say.
Just say it.
So this girl went to Amsterdam with her dad, right? Well, not with her dad. It was a stag do and a hen do, wasn't it? And both
Mhm.
the parties went to the same place, Amsterdam. Now in Amsterdam, there's these things called glory holes. Now, if you don't know what a glory hole is and you're below the age of 18, please look away and mute this podcast. So a glory hole is where a man would stick his jiggly bits in a
Please
hole.
don't describe it. If they don't know what
And
it is,
on
they
the
don't know
other
what it
side,
is.
someone will do something to this man's jiggly bits. And so, yes, this is what happened. The dad of the other party went into a glory hole in Amsterdam. The daughter of the other party also went into this glory hole place. She started fellatiating this man whose penis was stuck through
All
a
right,
hole.
Callum, why have you got to give details? Just say you just sucked her
And-
dad off.
Yep.
Why have you got to say it
And
like
she's
that?
and she's pressed the button to reveal who the person is, and it was her dad. She just sucked her dad's dick in Amsterdam.
I
Now,
genuinely,
if that's not a nightmare, I do not know what is.
I genuinely haven't been the same since I heard that story. I think about it once every hour. It just pops into my head, and it's like an intrusive thought that I can't get rid of.
I'm in disbelief.
It's taken the internet by storm. I can't believe it.
Of course it fucking has. How do you recover from something like that?
You don't. You need like severe therapy. I'd need therapy for a number of years.
I'd probably kill myself.
You couldn't. I don't know how. Like, how could you do? How could you look at your family's face, and then they know you've done? Because it's like, oh, if you've done it by accident, like you could be like, like say you were with your friends, like your dad was with his friends, but like it was a stag do and a hen pie, which means everyone's family was there. Like
Yeah.
everyone in the immediate family knows. You know, there's no escaping it. There's no hiding it at this point.
Well, if he was married, it's definitely over now because he went to a glory hole, regardless.
Well, he was married to her mum
Yeah.
because it is her
exactly.
dad.
What if her mum was sitting next to him, blowing off some other bloke?
Stop, Callum.
And she pressed the button, and her mum's just like, "No, Hannah, unrecoverable."
I don't want to hear about it. I really don't want to hear about it. I can't.
I'd imagine Christmas dinner.
Oh, stop
No,
it.
imagine Sunday roast. No, imagine sausage mash and beans.
All right, Callum.
Eating sausage mash and beans for dinner. She's just like,
Oh, she got sausage mash and beans for dinner, and then she got to go fucking dog food, mate.
that made no sense.
Sausage
What
mash
d-
and beans.
What do you mean? How's that dog food? That's a good meal. That's a good
No,
square
sausage
meal.
mash and gravy with veg is a good meal. Sausage mash and beans feels like I'm 10 years old.
Stop mocking English tradition.
No, I don't. I love sausage and mash. I love it.
Yeah, but imagine the awkwardness every time she picks up a sausage-shaped fucking food, and her dad's just sitting across the table.
This poor girl. I don't
Surely
know.
they don't live in the same
I don't
house.
know if it's actually real though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's like a 100% true story because there's no actual confirmation it's happened. It's obviously just the voice note that's come through.
I don't know why someone would make that up,
Mm.
but regardless, it's easy for people to trace back to who it was.
Yeah.
And if she's ever found, my God,
Someone
I would change my appearance.
somebody put her on
I would become a female.
Was
That's
it-
the only time I would ever consider becoming a female.
What's it called? Protective custody. Put her in protective custody because she's gonna need it.
Yeah,
She's gonna need
she's
it.
gonna need therapy
Witness protection
too.
program. Put her in that.
Witness protection.
Yeah. Where they change your identity and stuff.
Oh
What?
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but
Why
that's
are
for,
you
like,
laughing at me when I said
because
that?
that's for like snitches and stuff, not people who blow off
no,
their
but
dad.
witness protection program is also for. Oh, I understand.
Yeah,
Okay, ignore me.
she just me
and my criminology degree.
But how fucked is that? Oh my God, do you think he finished as well?
Callum. There are details to this story that I don't need to know any more about, and I'm good with what we know. So let's just like move on from this story now. It just seriously, it's really, really been bothering me for the past few like days.
Well, I can't see the mum and dad being together anymore. Oh wait, that brings me to my next question. If me and you were to break up right now, but get back together in a few months' time, yeah? And in 5 years, someone said to us, how long have you been together? Do we say 12 years or do we say, 5 years and cut out the rest we had before that?
I think I'd count it as 12 years. I think I would. If we
would.
were together like it's a big chunk of time. It's not like we were together for like a month and then broke up, then got together for 5 years. Like we were together for like a big amount of years before that. So I'd probably still say 12. I'd say the big. What would you say? Would you say 5?
So I think it would kind of be like, we dated for 6 years, we broke up, and then after that we dated for another 5 years.
But do you think it's right when people break up to be like, oh, we've broken up, oh, we're getting back together now? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think like, is that a normal thing for people to do? Do you think breaking up often is a good thing to do in a relationship? Because I feel like a lot of people say that when you have a break and you get back together, you're better than ever, your relationship's better than ever. But I kind of feel like if you break up, there's a reason why you've broken up.
Did you just say, do you feel like breaking up lots of times is good?
No, it is a good thing for people, like for couples and relationships, because people do it quite often. People
What,
like
break up and get back together?
Yeah,
Yeah, people who just want to shag about.
that's the thing. It's an excuse. It's an excuse to.
If you're breaking
sleep.
up with someone and you've got no solid reason, it's clearly because you want to go and shag someone else.
So there's a solid reason.
What, and then you get back together?
Yeah. Say
And keep doing it?
Say no, but say okay. Say right. You're taking what I'm saying very literally. What I'm trying to say is, do you think breaking up in a relationship is a good thing or a bad thing?
It's obviously
getting back
fucking-
together.
It depends about the situation. If you've cheated on me, then it's a good thing. If it's because we've
But then
just
we get
grown
back
out
together.
of love, it's a bit. We wouldn't get back together.
But that's
if you
what I'm
cheated on me.
saying. Taking a break and then getting back to. Callum, for the last 10 minutes, you've not understood a word
Taking
I've said.
breaks. You said breaking up.
And getting back together.
So taking breaks. Nah, I don't. I think taking breaks is a ridiculous term for I'm going to go out fuck someone else and then come back to you straight after. People don't take breaks just to have a little clear of the mind. If you want to do that, stay with them. Just don't speak to them for a week. That's
True.
taking a break. Taking a break means I'm going to go and fuck some other bitches.
Whoa.
You may still be around when I'm back or not.
Whoa.
That's taking a break to me.
All right, Dracula. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're even meant to be today.
Well, my vibe was just like serial killer kind of thing.
Ah, okay. So why the red and black suit? Because I thought you were going for like Dracula with like the slicked hair and like the red suit and.
Well, no, I just thought this was the scariest looking thing I owned. Now, could you imagine me going to dinner in this?
Right. People that wear like really, really bright colours, I'm so envious that somebody can wear bright colours out. I can't. This is probably the brightest thing that I own. I don't own anything bright.
I think wearing bright colours is a really good thing. I always wear bright colours now
You do, yeah.
because I feel like
I want to stand out,
I
baby.
like to stand out. I like to. I don't like to look like everyone else. Wear just blue jeans and a black
That's fair
top.
enough. That's fair enough.
I like to stand out,
Yeah.
and I like to look different to everyone else. Not because I'm an attention seeker.
Cam's like, I'm not like all the other guys.
Yeah,
I'm different.
I'm different.
Is the
I can do that now. All right, let me show everyone the hair.
Oh yeah, hair update.
So what we all think of the hair, guys?
So Callum got a taper fade today. For those who don't know, it's not really that interesting. He just got the sides like cut. The sides like cut.
Yep. Now, if you don't know, I'm growing out my hair. It's a process. So this isn't the final product that I want, obviously. I want my hair to be long, slicked back. But this is what we're working with at the moment. I'm training it. So what I've been doing is I've been sleeping with this cap on at night. Now, Hannah keeps calling it a do-rag.
No, it's a
not
bonnet.
do-rag.
It's a bonnet.
It's like a bonnet, but
Yeah.
really tight. And yeah, so it's been training my hair very well. I'm brushing it every hour.
With my brushes, may I
Yep.
add. Cheers,
Yep.
Cal.
And I'm putting Brill cream in it. And my hair feels amazing. And I'm not going to lie to you. I think within the next 2 to 3 months, my hair will be how I want it.
All right, love.
Maybe 4, actually.
Thing is, you have to be patient with these kind of things.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have the patience for you. You're very, very strong for that.
Well, we don't know yet. I've only been doing it 2 weeks.
No. You haven't had your hair cut about a month or 2.
Haven't I?
No.
It's been about 3 weeks, really, surely, isn't it?
Probably about that.
But I'm glad I'm doing it because I've always had bad hair. I've had some seriously questionable haircuts.
You have. I
know.
wouldn't say you've had bad hair. I'd say you've had bad haircuts. Like, your hair is always... I mean, I've known you for a while, and I've known quite a few bad haircuts. Oh.
Hannah,
Yeah.
over the time,
Your hair's been questionable at times.
when some memories come up on Snapchat, we look at my hair and we think, what the fuck? So this one time, I walked into a barber's. This barber's was called Ambition. I walked in with a lot of ambition, thinking, I'm going to walk out with a clean haircut.
Great
They're
fun.
good in here. A man's worst nightmare happened to me that day.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I've walked in. My usual barber was trimming someone. So like, okay, I'll wait. He said, I've got a couple more before you. I was like, oh, gosh, shit. Another man was in there. Never seen him before. And he said, yo, he was Jamaican. Yo, brother, come sit down in the chair. I'll cut you here.
Okay.
And I said, no, I'll just wait. And everyone around me was like, no, man, Jason's good. He'll cut you real good. Give you a good haircut. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I've just...
What was wrong? What was wrong with Jason? Why didn't you want Jason?
I'll tell you what's wrong with Jason.
Okay.
I've mustered up the bollocks to go and sit in Jason's chair.
Right.
I've asked him for a medium skin fade.
Mm.
Jason's cut my hair up to my centre line.
What?
He's cut me up to here.
No.
He's not giving me a fade. He's giving me a clean cut from there to there. He's giving me a mohawk, right? The top of my hair was long at the time, longer than this. So I'm walking round looking like what I can only describe as a butch lesbian. My hair was fucked. Now, I went to my friend's house after this. I paid him still because that's what a man does. He just pays for the haircut. He doesn't say anything, no. So I went to my friend's house after that and I've gone straight upstairs with my mate. He's obviously been not said nothing because it's your friend. They don't want to, you know.
Mm.
I've walked back downstairs when my mum come to pick me up. My mum and my friend's mum both stood there and went, oh, fuck. That's how bad this haircut was.
Have you got a picture of what it looked like?
I will try and find a picture of the hair.
Okay.
And if I can find it, I'll put it up here. But if I can't, then that's unfortunate.
If I can't, then just deal with it, guys. All right. So.
But it literally looked like someone had stuck a Lego hair set on my head. It was atrocious, Hannah.
But you think your haircuts were bad? I had a bob, mate. It was shorter than Dora the Explorer. It was Edna Mode, mate. Mum cut my
Edna
hair up
Mode.
to, I mean, you've seen the picture of it with my buck teeth. But Mum had cut my hair that summer because I have obviously like naturally very thick, curly hair, and in the summer it was just, and I had eczema. It was just causing me problems. So she just cut it to there.
I think you'd look cute with a bob.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I think you should cut a bob.
No thanks.
It'll make you look sophisticated
No.
and sexy.
You think a bob? You've seen me with a bob, mate. No.
As a kid,
Hell no.
Hannah.
Hell no. I'm never getting a bob. Don't you dare muster those words to me again. That is disgusting. I'm not getting a bob.
as a kid, when your teeth were doing a 100-meter sprint in the opposite direction.
I'll tell you a funny story when I was a kid, actually.
Go on.
Me and my sister, me and my mum were talking about this the other day. When I was a kid, and me and my sister would play like a game or something, like I was obviously being the older sibling, I was the game leader. You know, she listened to me and respected that. I was always player one on the Wii. You know, that kind of vibe. Yeah. So playing a game, I used to do this all the time apparently, and I know, tag, hide and seek, whatever it was. And I go, Nadia, let's play the tree game. Let's play the tree game. Nadia would be like, what's that? I'm like, look, just stand here, cross your legs, and put your arms over your head like it's like a tree. Do tree. And Mum would be like, what are you doing? I'd be like, come on, let's play the tree game, please. after like a few minutes, my sister would be like, "I'm so bored. Like, please, can we stop?" And I'd be like, "Come on, no tree. It's the tree game." Like with my hands across the top of my head. It's because I needed to poo, and I would hold my poo.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bear in mind, I was like 6 or 7, but I don't know why I wouldn't just go to the toilet. Instead, I would create a game for us to play, so I could just hold it and keep playing for a few more minutes. I was like, I just want to keep playing for so much longer that I just want to hold it. Oh, I can't. Like,
you made your poor sister stand there and look like an idiot, stood like a tree for 5 minutes because you needed a shit.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm sorry,
bad,
that's
isn't it?
messed up.
Yeah, but as the older sibling, you were the dictator of the game. You know, that's I would. You know, I was choosing what we were watching on telly. I was player one on Wii. I was choosing. You know, if we're doing a dance routine, I'm the choreographer. You know.
That's fair enough. Was it you that shat in the ocean once?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I want to air that out to everyone.
Woo!
My girlfriend.
Okay, let me just say, I was
And
a
she
child.
How old?
I was
Go
like
on.
8.
No.
I was
You
8.
told me you was like 11.
No, I was 8.
You told me you was like 11, Hannah.
Maybe 9.
That's secondary school.
I was not secondary school. I was still in primary school, and I can swear on that. I was in primary school when it happened. Okay.
Was it solid or was it running?
It was solid. It was like a.
You left a floater in the ocean. If I was 8 years old and I was swimming in the ocean, all of a sudden I see a shit come hurtling towards me, Hannah, I'd have a heart attack. Where did it go? Did it wash up? No, it didn't.
But like the current was going that way, so it washed up elsewhere. Listen, let's move on from this story because I don't want to talk about this one.
Imagine stepping on a human shit on the beach.
Oh my god! I stepped on a jellyfish once on the beach. A washed up jellyfish. It was dead. Yeah.
No way. Did you get stung?
No, it was washed. It was dead.
Oh, it was dead.
Yeah, I have been stung by jellyfish though, like 3 times now. I think
3 times.
a baby one got me when I was like 10 or 11, and it literally I was swimming and it went right up my leg, just a tiny little bit one. I just felt a sharp sting go up my leg, and then I got done again when I was in the sea with my cousins. I think I was like 15 at this point, and it got me in my arm.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck!
Yeah.
I've never been stung by a jellyfish. I've seen a squid one time. I saw a squid on the beach and I picked it up with a tennis racket and we was just inspecting it.
What?
Yeah.
You what in the UK?
In the UK.
Oh really? Oh,
West
mum was-
Wittering.
Oh wow!
A squid. How weird is
I
that?
didn't know we get squid here.
Yeah, neither did I. Yeah, just found it on the beach. Just picked it up. I don't know if we started playing tennis with it or not, but we definitely picked it up with a tennis racket.
Boys are so weird. Like even when he was telling me last week in the when you were telling me last week in the episode that you used to like burn things and stuff, I'm like, men are like, I don't want boys.
Burning stuff is fun though.
I don't want boys. I've decided.
I do. I don't want a girl.
What?
Too much hassle, bro.
Okay, why not? What's the issue?
I just feel like girls are so much more hassle. You have to look out for them a lot more. You have to make sure that they're not being ran through by loads of boys. You got to make sure they keep themselves in check. Like, and they're gonna hit that age eventually where they want to wear hot pants out with a fucking bralette, and it's just gonna be like,
Please stop talking.
fuck.
Stop talking.
What do you mean, stop talking, bro?
I've taught you too much, and we have gotten this far in your political opinions for you to say that.
To say what?
That girls are more hassle because you have to worry about.
Yeah, but as a dad, you do.
How do you know? Have you got children that I don't know about?
So you're telling me every parent on this planet Earth, if they watch their daughter turn into something horrible, that's not a bad thing, no?
And that's the reason you wouldn't want to go.
Yeah.
Okay. What if
And they throw worse
Alright.
tantrums.
I don't want a boy because I don't want my boy to be that person that you're talking about that your daughter is going to get ran through.
Neither do I.
There you go.
Neither
I
do
think
I.
boy, maybe because maybe
No. Neither do I.
exactly.
So you're telling me you want our daughter to grow up to be
No,
a
I
daughter
want
who's getting ran through?
no, but I just know. Maybe it's because me and my sister were very girly good girls, and you were like the extreme of like the boisterous boys. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was 2 alliterations. Wow. Girly good girls, boisterous boys.
Only you would point out an alliteration during a sentence.
Because I'm a girly good girl and Callum's a boisterous boy.
You're so fucking weird. Oh my god. Carry on with your story.
That was it. I don't have anything more to add to that. Thank you very much. Moving on.
Oh yeah, fun fact. Did you know they still served alcohol in schools to children in 1956?
Well, I mean, they used to put Coke and Coca-Cola, like actual cocaine.
Yeah.
So I can see how that, you know.
But could you imagine going into school and being able to get on the sesh with your mates at lunchtime?
But that's the thing. Nobody would have known back then, like what that meant. It was just
But
like,
they would have got drunk.
well,
wouldn't
they
they?
probably got a bit buzzed. That would have been normal for him, I guess, at that point, if they're doing it every day in school.
Mate, I would have been sinking glasses of wine for banter, going into maths and just being like, spinning off my head.
Oh gosh. Well, Imagine going to maths strong. I could barely do maths as it is, let alone going into maths after having 2 bottles of wine. Like,
Imagine everyone just drunk in school.
it wouldn't make sense.
It would have been havoc.
It wouldn't make sense. It's
I
havoc
think that's
now.
why they stopped serving it,
Well, maybe it was just too expensive. I
to
reckon.
calm everyone down.
I reckon it got expensive. That's what I reckon happened.
Well, oh my God, do you think that's why they stopped serving like Lucozades and stuff in school? Because when we was in school, we used to get served Lucozades, chocolate bars, crisps, fizzy drinks. We used to get served these tikka slices.
Oh
They
my
stopped
God,
all of it.
the tikka slices! I
Tikka
can't get
slices,
over.
man.
Do you know who stopped that?
Who?
Jamie Oliver.
Jamie Oliver,
Jamie
fuck
Oliver
you,
stopped
mate.
it because we used to have like, I mean, I wouldn't say they were like super unhealthy, but we used to have a lot of like meals in school that were like, especially if you get free school meals that weren't the healthiest.
Yeah.
And yeah, he brought in that thing where they had to stop it all. So it was like, instead of being able to get a cheese string, you'd have to have like a, I don't know, like a crunch bar or like a ready break or something bar.
But that's not fair. Why are you going to stop all the skinny kids being able to eat the good foods and put on weight just because there's a few fat kids in school?
It's not that. It's because some kids' sugar intake is ridiculous. I have seen the amount of sugar that you can take in one day, and I don't know how you do it.
Me?
Yes.
What do you mean sugar? I don't take in much sugar.
No, but there have been days where you've had where I've actually seen you taking that much sugar. I'm like, how are you like functioning?
Yeah, before.
Before, but that's what
When I
I'm
was
saying.
younger.
But that's what I'm saying. So like a lot of kids, they are hyper as hell on sugar. They crash, and this, you know. So I do get it. I get why they stop being so. I get why they stop being so unhealthy in schools.
To be fair, my preschool meal, like before you go to school, you go to the shop. I'd get a Lucozade. I'd get a packet of sweets.
Yeah.
I'd get cookies
There you go.
and an ice lolly.
There you go. I used to go shop. I used to get a bottle of Boost. Think about it now, it makes me feel ill.
How many?
No. I'm talking about back in like year 9. I used to get a bottle of Boost. Then I'd get a big packet of Paprika Max crisps, and that would basically do me for the whole day.
It's wrong, innit?
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Our diets were atrocious.
But when you're a kid, like, it's difficult to learn to know how to feed yourself and feed yourself in the right way. Because like breakfast comes around, you're like, you just fancy shit. You want shit all the time.
Well, nowadays it's not that, is it? Kids are going into the shops and they're spending their £7 on vape pens.
True that.
Like,
True
they're
that.
not going into the shops and buying cookies and sweets
Yeah.
anymore. They're buying vape pens.
Imagine if vape pens were around when we were in school.
Yeah, I think if we could buy vape pens in schools, I would have probably been addicted to vapes.
Do you think?
Yeah, probably. I mean, when you're in school and everyone else is doing it, you're like, oh, it's cool, I want to do it.
I wonder what like procedure the schools have now for kids that vape. Like, is it a thing where they're like, if they see them doing it in like the playground, because it's very easy to hide vape smoke.
Of course it is.
So it's like, if they catch them out, are they giving them attention? Are they? What's the?
It'll
what's
probably
the
be more of
protocol?
a suspension. You get kicked out for
You
a
think?
week or something, yeah.
How
It's
many?
because where does it stop then? You let kids vape in school, then what? You let them start smoking, smoke weed, and then it's cocaine
Yeah.
off the toilet seats. Do you know what I mean?
Whoa!
Where does it stop, babe?
How many kids do you think are bumming off their exams and going to the toilet? What did you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were going to say how many kids do you think are bumming?
How many people do you think are skipping their exams and going like asking to go to the toilet during their exams just because they need a vape smoke?
Just
in the
because they're
toilet?
catting for a vape?
Yeah,
I reckon it's a high percentage.
I do too.
I do think it's a high
I do
percentage.
too.
Because did you have anyone in your school that vaped when you was in school?
But like when I was in actual school,
yeah.
there was one kid that brought in like a shisha pen once, and I remember that being
that's
like
what they used to be. It used to be those little pens.
yeah,
Wasn't it?
and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's mango flavour!" Whoa, and I'd be like, "What is that? Ew, gross!" Like, get
Oh
life.
yeah.
Do you remember? Because like, it's
They used to
water
be the little pencil looking.
yeah, they're like,
things.
it's water vapor. It's water vapor actually, and
Yeah.
like that was the cool thing back then, I guess.
Yeah.
Back then, like what, 7 years ago?
7 years ago, yeah.
Sorry, you stabbed me in the chest there. We were in school 7 years ago.
I know.
Hang on.
Well, I'm 23 in 3 days.
Well, when this comes out, it would
2
be
days.
when this comes out, it would have been Callum's birthday already. 23, we happy birthday.
Wish me happy birthday. now.
Callum's a Halloween baby because he's quite spooky, isn't he?
Yeah, I am.
You give me because we tried to do a spirit animal thing the other day to see what like our spirit animal was, and I think what did we both get?
I
Owl.
was a fucking owl.
Oh, I got a flamingo as well. at one point. Who? What are you? Oh, my
Oh
spine's
yeah. It's,
falling.
ooh.
Who? What are you? A fucking owl?
Yeah. So it is my birthday in. Is it the 26th today?
Today is the 26th.
Okay,
love.
so it was my birthday on the 28th in 2 days. However, I would skip my birthday if it meant they was going to give us GTA for 6.
God's sake.
I need GTA 6.
I'm sick about hearing about GTA 6, honestly. At
Rumours.
this point, I will help them to push it out.
Well, I don't know what you'd be able to do, babe.
So you
honestly. Show them your tits or something. Do whatever you've got to do. Get that game out. Because there's speculation has it that they're dropping a trailer today on the
Right.
26th of October. If
Right.
I don't get a GTA 6 trailer, I am
Should we
I
have a little check?
do
Have,
my
have you
nut.
had a check since we've been filming? If
Go
they've
on,
put
just-
one out?
Just check. Type in GTA 6 on like Twitter
Okay.
or something.
But what are they going to do that's different? Because obviously the first one was so iconic. I don't understand what is,
No, the first one's getting rinsed now. It's a bit boring.
Oh, there's even a Twitter account called
Yeah.
GTA 6 trailer
There's
countdown.
loads. There's loads.
People are counting down 83,000 followers
Jesus Christ.
for a countdown. Today marks the long rumoured date for the GTA 6 reveal. Could this be the day? 155 comments. People saying doubt it. Doubt it. I don't know. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up.
But
that's all I'm gonna say.
I you know what's weird? I don't get this feeling about anything else ever. I'll never forget this feeling when GTA 5 was literally about to come out. They dropped the trailer. It was a feeling I can't explain. I've never experienced the excitement and the anticipation before. And now for GTA 6, it's even worse. I have to contain myself because I'm going to explode.
Do you think it's because it's like nostalgic for you, or do you think it's just?
I
because
think
you're
it's a
excited for the
nostalgic
game?
feeling, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I also think it's taken 10 years to make. This has to be something we've never experienced before.
Well, I just don't understand what they're going to do that's going to be so amazing to succumb for for them to be able to explain that it took 10 years for this to come out. Because people are going to be like, really? I think it will be like
Listen, I better be able to walk into every house, touch every item, walk into a building. Like, they better be able to make buildings, like, fall down.
right.
I want to be able to drive into a house and the house falls down.
Right.
I want it to be that realistic. If it's taken over 10 years to create, the physics should be that.
Like, do you want like the driving to be realistic? Like
Yes.
everything to be like you're actually.
I want the crashes to be real as well.
Honestly, you're so strange. We were watching a film the other day, and he was like, "What was it? It was Old Dads on Netflix." And as we're watching it, the guy's like swearing at the ladies, laughing. He's going, "I could be such a violent person, And I'm like, "That's brilliant. That is just great." So one mental breakdown, and you could be going over the edge there. So that's brilliant. It's just you're so like some of the things you come out with. I'm like, "Are you normal? Like, are you normal?"
No, but the way that woman was speaking to him, if a woman was speaking to me like that, I'll just be like,
If anyone
fucking-
was speaking to you like that,
if anyone was speaking to me like that, I'd just be like, shut the fuck up. I'd speak back to them how they're speaking to
you
me.
need a swear jar. I think next podcast we're gonna put a little jar right there, and you're putting in £1 each time. I'm not even joking. You need to cut it down.
Okay.
We'll be filming a TikTok, and it is like, I'm like, how not every character needs to swear. I get your dad's character needs to swear,
Yeah.
but it's not. The Ashley, a 12-year-old kid,
I
doesn't need
think
to swear.
used right, swearing in comedy makes it funnier. But if you overuse it, sometimes it ruins
and
it.
sometimes you.
Sometimes
overuse
I
it.
overuse it.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah,
don't you?
I
You
do overuse
you
it.
Do, you do.
I'm still learning though, babe. We learn every day.
Aw,
Yeah.
aw.
It's not exactly like I'm a
Moving on to better
professional
things.
comedian. Do you know what I mean?
You know what you are?
What?
Professional footy.
Aw. Thanks. Thanks.
I'm just softening him up for his birthday. I have to be nice to him for a few days, and then I don't have to be nice to him anymore.
I need a tan desperately.
Okay.
I'm looking at myself in this camera and I'm thinking, shit, I actually look like a vampire.
Yeah, I look pretty pale too.
My blood looks like it's been drained out of me.
My blood has been sucked out of my veins
That's
because
what
I'm
I've
a vampire.
That's what I've just been drinking.
I'm gonna have some garlic for lunch to keep you at bay from me today.
Keeps me at bay anyway. It makes your breath fucking stink. Whenever you have garlic, mate, your breath stinks. Let's be honest.
So does yours, mate.
Yeah. Well, your breath stinks anyway.
Anyway, thank you.
On that note.
Thank you very much for watching today's Halloween podcast.
Ooh, suck my dick.
Alrighty then.
I decorated this, by the way.
I bought the decorations.
Yes, you did, but I decorated
And this is my
it.
gong. If you've seen him in different places this podcast, that was me. Wee-hee. He's dancing now. Look, here's my gong dancing. Anyway. Look, he's opening his eyes. Woo!
You're such an idiot,
okay.
honestly.
Thank you guys for watching very much. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. We hope you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, rate us, and give us lots of love, because we'll give you lots of love too. All right?
Thank you for tuning in. Love you.
Thank you for tuning in.